Brendan's I really want to match out 3 because he's
Is Barry come over? Barry,
yeah, Barry's from front. I just forgot I can jump up here though. You might have to kind of sort of lean over a bit.
Slightly.
Right then, lads. Are we all good on the what do you call it? The setup for the graphics?
Yes. That's all being done back at the first. We'll give you that one.
Yeah.
Okay, good afternoon everybody, and welcome to Old Beatings in Manchester. It is the first of 2 live broadcasts we've got coming from the Lancashire County Board over the next 2 Sundays, and first up, it is the latest instalment of the Lancashire Senior Football Championship Final and the latest instalment of a trilogy between the defending champions St Brendan's of Manchester and John Mitchell's of Liverpool. I'm your commentator here today, Anthony McLaughlin from the Irish Post. With me on co-coms, we've got one from each team. To my left, got Cal Harkin for John Mitchell's.
Well, thank you, Anthony. It's great to be here today.
And just making his way in is Barry John Collins from St Brendan's. The 2 teams just doing their final routines, getting ready for the 3rd instalment of what is turning into the modern day trilogy and the modern day rivalry here in Lancashire. And Barry's just joining us now. How are you doing, Barry?
Good, Anthony. Good. Yeah, like I'm sure you've said, it's a bit of an Indian summer here. Great weather. Hope it's going a bit well. The neutral's going to be a neutral evenly contest. But it has some Brendan's well prepared by our management, and I hope it goes well.
Yeah, a beautiful day here in South Manchester. Barely a cloud in the sky, and the ground's pretty firm as well, so should be a good day for a good game of football here. And just looking ahead, and as the 2 teams just take to the field, and Cal, from John Mitchell's point of view, a chance today to kind of avenge for the last couple of years or so and try and make right and win a first in a few years.
Yes, Anthony, we haven't won it in 7 years, and we thought we would do it last year, but I think we kicked ourselves out of it last year. But this year we think we can do it this year, but we've said that many years. But Brendan's are a dogged team. Brendan's, they got a great system, coached by Andrew Kane. He's a fantastic coach, and they play the system quite well. It's not about individuals there for Brendan's. This is really about the system they play and how are we going to break it down. But the boys have been doing that at training. They think they can overcome it today, and hopefully, wee bit of luck, we can get over the line today.
Yeah, so Brendan's the back-to-back champions here in Lancashire, and John Mitchell's the challengers, 3rd year in a row, and this year they're trying to make it 3rd time lucky. And just as the 2 teams come in, and just for our viewers at home, Cal, just a couple of players you'd like to pick out for Mitchell's for for people at home to look out for?
Well, it's hard to believe if you're ever following Lancashire football. Mitchell's used to have the run on the show for the last, well, 10 to 15 years, but they haven't won it in 7 years, believe it or not, and only 3 boys out there have got county medals. We're going to stop here for a round of vein.
Of course, for the national anthem.
As I said, there's only 3 boys there with Lancashire medals on the John Mitchell's team. But the main man here, James McDade, I love for him to win a county medal here. You've got Sean Michael O'Connor from Giltocht and County Kerry up there in the corner forward. Kieran Lowry, Tom Mooney in the half forward line. So I think these boys motored today. A hard ground might suit us. Horses for courses. So I think the hard ground will suit us today. And then the fullback, the new man Connor Stock, the old guard of Craig Owens and Dennis O'Neill will play their parts today.
We're just underway. Mitchell's in the blue with the gold hoop. Brandon's defending the goal to our right hand side in the maroon. An early chance here for Brandon's, and it's up to the captain, Queven O'Donnell Quinn. And a bit of a chance to recycle. Back with the captain. And there's a nice through ball and an early chance here for Brandon's. Can they make the most of it? It's Connolly. It's an excellent save. And an early danger threat there for John Mitchell's evaded.
Well, Egan O'Fagan there saved the definite goal there, and the round robin against Bren's. He has to save a penalty in the dying minutes to win us for that game. So he's a very, very prominent member of our team.
There's our referee today, Barry McGeehan from the Loop and Derry. Just taking a couple of names. And Barry just looking at some Brendans and a couple of players to pick out for people at home to watch.
Yeah, well, as Cathal mentioned, it's probably more about our collective, but standing out, it's probably our captain, Queven Quinn from Galway. Really is the heart of our forward line. He'll interchange from full forward to centre half. But yeah, a lot of their good play going forward goes through him. And you know, there's Kieran Connolly, just missed the chance there. Great save by the goalkeeper. Been a thorn in John Mitchell's side, always gets a goal or two, as Cathal sniggers. But yeah, it is, you know. But in defence, we've got Chrissy Ryan, James Casey, number 15 Chrissy Ryan, and number 6 James Casey. Very sticky defenders. Overall, we're broad and kind of level of ability, and you know, we'll certainly rely on our collective, particularly in defence, because John Mitchell's, you know, upper hand on us is certainly their options in forward line, so we have to kind of combat and equal it and get the better of them.
And we know that this year, particularly with that fulcrum of the team that went all the way in the All Britain a couple of years ago, and the likes of Ryan Devine, Ethan Gibson, and the captain Clark.
Yeah. Yes.
Missing those, but it's the nature. I mean, in a lot of respects, it's the nature of football in this neck of the world.
Yeah,
people come and people go.
It is. We can't avoid it. You know, it's just that's the dynamics of Lancashire football and probably other counties across the island. But yeah, we hope they're watching today with Ethan Gibson and Owen Clark, our captain, midfield. Seems to be a good score there.
Yeah, it's an excellent opening score from Sean Michael O'Connor. And the Kerryman gets Mitchell's up and running.
Yeah. Oh yes, and we do miss Ryan Devine. I think he's watching across the way there. We have him on as a comment there, back to his home club. Hopefully be back next year.
Great score by Sean O'Connor. He scored 1-1 in the first 5 or 6 minutes of last year's final and went off injured, so he's a key man for us today. He used to play with the O'Shea brothers growing up. He actually played in Lancashire this field, played against Lancashire in the All-Ireland Junior final. And when they beat Lancashire well that day, and he was actually getting marked by one of his teammates today, Craig Owen. So hopefully he goes well today, Sean. He's a key member.
Yeah, the man from Gaeltacht gets us underway. And they go looking for O'Donnell Quinn. And Connolly looking to get hold of the ball, and he does so. A chance for Brendan to recycle and come forward. These two met a few weeks ago in round 1 of the championship. It was Mitchells who came out on top that day. And here come Brendan's, building down this far side, but that one goes out for first wide of the final. Paddy McCoy unable to keep it in, the man from the Armagh Harps.
That's one man Mitchell have to keep an eye on, Paddy. Paddy's been injured for a couple of seasons, but he's back now. I was just chatting his better other half in the bar there before the game, and she wouldn't tell me nothing. She wouldn't tell me nothing about how Brens are going.
Yeah, that's a good quick clear out there from Mitchells. Finds the captain, James McDade. And up to Connor Stock. And back with McDade. He's going to pump one in. And that's well watched by Conrad Tierney. And that's a wide for Mitchells.
We have a kind of a replacement. Conrad's came into our goalkeeper position. Fintan Harkin. He suffered a long-term injury. We were trying to scrape and search for a goalkeeper, and Conrad's put his hand up, and he's done very, very well. He's played all our senior championship games up to this point, and he's never let us down. Very reliable.
A bit of a soft one there on Daniel Griffin. Wins his free for Brandon's. And I took a sore one there. And as we were saying before, Barry, just looking at the new look midfield for Brandon's this year and how important that's going to be today.
There's Daniel Griffin down there from the Euro Club in Clare. He's recently come into the club, recently moved into Manchester. We're grateful. He fills in part of the void that that is parted before the start of the season. And then we've got Callum Gribben, who usually would play full back over the past few years, and I think he's been hankering for a more advanced spot, and he's got it. So you could be surprised. He's popped in at a few scores at full back position. So you could be surprised if he pops in for a few scores, but he's a midfielder, number 8 from Mayo Bridge.
Yeah, one of a couple of players from Mayo Bridge in this St Brendan's team, alongside James Casey Donegan. And Brendan's coming forward here, through the middle. A chance for an opening score, and they get it. And that looked like Jason Dobbin to me.
Yep, that's Carrick Crubham, man. He's recently signed us towards the end of last year. Jason has, he's been fairly quiet on his own standards, but hopefully that gives him the confidence now, to have a prominent role in this game. But good dispatch point, given a lot of space, albeit from the John Mitchell's defence.
Well, 7 minutes in, and we're all level. And it must be said, it is an absolute peach of a day here in Manchester.
We're not used to it up here. Was.
Yeah, excellent play out there from Mitchells.
That's James McDade there. He was definitely fouled.
McDade
That's one man
free.
James McDade always gets a close look at by the other teams. Another man I forgot to mention there, hitting the free air, is Jason Flanagan. He's a member of the Newt Butler Club in Fermanagh. He's going to be a key player for us in the middle of the field. He's great. He always gets a score, but he's got a great engine up and down the field.
It's Mitchell's sideline ball. And just as we thought early on, it was always going to be tight and tense. It's just a question of who can find the edge and get themselves in front here.
I've just seen we've had a change there. Michael Collins, probably he came into the game injured, and Michael McGloin, number 20 from Roscommon, has came in to fill the void. So there's a bit of a changing of roles there. Michael's playing at half forward, so there'll be someone pushed back into the full back line.
Yeah, Michael McGloin from St Dominic's in Roscommon, wearing 20.
Chris Lowry here from the Craigbank Club in Derry. He's going to line this up. His brother was here for a number of years, David. So Chris, he hasn't connected with a 45 in the championship yet, put over the bar, so hopefully this is his first time. Hopefully I don't put a curse on him, so here he goes.
Yeah, the man from the junior champions in Derry, up he comes. It's sliced, but it's still in play. And that was a dangerous ball to bounce in the area, but away come Brendan's. But that one's also loose.
Uncharacteristic from Bren McGilligan there. Very assured passer. Just went over Kieran Connolly's head, but you know, an opportunity to get down the pitch, and we've given John Mitchell the opportunity.
Now, what can Mitchells do with this one? And you recycle it back as far as Porrick Lane from Tyrone. And that was well done by Brendan's. They've mopped it up. And McCoy was shouting for that to go long.
Now what the viewers probably can't see at home is that Brendan's there had 14 men in their own half. They had 14 men in their own half there, and we found it hard to find a pass there, so they're trying to maybe have to be, Mitchell's going to have to be a bit patient here, work the ball around, hold on to it for a while, because as they know, the Brendan's defence is hard to break down at the best of times.
Bit of a collision there, like a bit of more of a Craig Owen special there, as Keeving landed there, but it was contested fairly, I think.
Away come Mitchells again down the middle. There's a bit of room here for Jason Flanagan to move into. Will he take his shot? Nope, he's going to go on his left. That's well blocked down. And Brendan's can come away with it again on this near side. Out with McGlone. Sends it on forward. Up to Gribben. Back with McCoy. It's a tight angle for Gribben. And he's pulled that one to the left and wide.
Yeah, surprising miss there by Jason Flanagan. His dad's always a keen follower on Facebook of how he does. I don't think he'll be happy with that, but don't worry, Jason will wipe that out, and Jason will definitely come onto his own, and he'll definitely make a mark in this game. That's for certain.
That was a hard chance from Callum Gribben there, but if you'd see near side to us, the pitch is certainly soft and boggy. You need to be really assured on your feet to make sure you get a good connection now.
Craig Owen sends it forward to Lowry.
That was a good hit there by Kieran Connolly.
Yep. Connolly turns the ball over, and here is a chance for Brendan's with Daniel Griffin. Up to O'Donnell Quinn. Rounds his man. Puts the laces through it and sends it straight over the black spot.
Well, all that chat about, you know, how important Keeving Quinn, you just seen the skill there. Dummy's the full back, and then dispatches outside of his foot. You know, man of, you know, shows great confidence there.
Yeah, he's a great player for Brendan's.
Reaching the halfway stage here in the first half. And the defending champions are up by a point. And away they come again. It's Daniel Griffin driving through the middle. But that one has tailed just outside the near post, and that's a third wide for Brandon's.
Yeah, the game really hasn't got going here. Stop start here. And it hasn't been. No team has got any kind of rhythm here at the minute.
It's early days, but that chance for Kieran Connolly right at the start, I wonder just how vital that one's going to be come the end of this match.
These games are usually evenly contested, so it could, when it's all said and done, could be a deciding factor now.
That's excellent from Flanagan. Here comes Lowry, coming in on his left. Oh, but he's hooked that one to the left and wide. Always off balance.
Bad miss there by Chris Lowry. He won't be happy with that now. That was a great fetch in the middle of the field there by Jason Flanagan.
Yeah, that midfield battle today is going to be it's going to be decided in the telling of this tale. Away come Brandon's again down this near side. Oh, that one's a little bit cheap and picked up by Dennis O'Neill. There's good hustling from Brandon's in defence.
Come on, it's a free.
And Mitchell's win the free. And here's a chance for them to build a little bit of pressure. Up with Andrew Crean, the man from Mill Street. And McDade wins his free. And the captain has a chance here.
Well, as Barry said earlier about a Craig Owen special, I think that was a Kieran Connolly special. I had to get one back at Barry there. So I had to.
Well, Barry McGeehan, their referee, and Kieran Connolly's never far from my talking to. So I see he's been noted, and I see James Casey's been noted. James Casey's, he's paying very close attention to James McDade there. To see there, that may have run over the post, but Barry's given.
Yeah, Sean Miholakana with his second point, and it's 2-2.
Well, Mitchells are definitely finding space up there, hard to come by, and once they do get it, they're under pressure straight away. They've done very well there, Brendan, to dispossess the Mitchells there in possession. Mitchells are going to have to move this ball a lot quicker.
Another one well done, and well won there by the Clare man Daniel Griffin. They'll do well to keep hold of it, and they don't, as Flanagan pounces.
Ooh.
Had two men ahead of him there, goes with McDade. Back with O'Connor. Needs a little bit of help, gets it from Lowry out on this near side. But once again, Brendan's are holding the line pretty firm. And Mitchell's work it out. That looked a little bit like a throw ball, and indeed it was.
That's great pressure by Brendan's, really is. They're putting the Mitchell forwards under enormous pressure.
Away come Brandon's with Paddy Fox. Comes out on this near side to Owen Kirk. And they're driving forward here with Sean Kelly. Back to Gribben. Gribben keeps walking forward. Looking for the ball back. Doesn't get it from McCoy. Instead it's Daniel Griffin. Puts a left boot to it. And sends it over the bar.
Some score from Daniel Griffin. Beforehand he missed a relatively easier chance, but he swung the left foot in that there over, blocks approaching. So that's a terrific score. Puts us one ahead. But you see here how that attack starts as Paddy McCoy. The real strength with Paddy McCoy, he's always makes himself available into the corners and gives that release for any of our half forwards, half backs, midfielders to kick it in. So
McDade coughs the ball up, it's back with Brendan's. There's a little bit of momentum with the team in maroon. Up with the captain, O'Donnell Quinn. Cuts inside. Plays a lovely ball to Kieran Connolly. He can't quite get hold of it, and that's another wide for Brendan's.
Tentative effort there from Kieran. Usually he would go for another hop and go for goal there. He's in two minds, it seemed, but expected better.
An early substitution here for Mitchell is Rory McGeehan from Derry Terrestre in County Tyrone. Actually, I think he's a long lost cousin, or a second or third cousin of referee Barry McGeehan, believe it or not. He's coming on, just seeing who's going to make way here at the minute. It's Tom Mooney from Duratrasna in Derry City. Unfortunately, he's making the early way. Tom came into this game with a bit of an injury, so looks like the injury's caught up with him.
We just have James Case there having a bit of physio tension there. One guy that we really do need on. Pretty a guy keeps close attention to one of John Mitchell's prominent players, James McDade.
And away we go again. It's well defended again by Brandon's. That's Chrissy Ryan getting a toe to it. And it's been a bit of a feature in this first half. Brandon's backline's holding pretty well.
Oh, they are. They're well used to it. There's another example there. I think it was Sheldon getting in there in front of the Mitchell's full forward line. And Conrad Tierney now used to playing out the field. Done well there to break out.
Yep. And away they come again. Midfielders combining. It's up with Griffin. And Jason Dobbin went calling for it. Wins his free. Just a little bit of a frustrating few minutes here for Mitchells. They can't quite get away from Brendan's at the moment.
They can't, but you know what? It's going to be no surprise. They know how Brendan's play. They play loads of men in the back. So instead of maybe trying to get that pass straight in the full forward line, be patient, work it around from right to left and wait for that gap to open. So they shouldn't be too surprised by what Brendan's on offer. Because Brendan's tackling here by James Donovan Casey, Sheldon O'Neill, it's been very good. And then the ball goes up here to Queven, and Queven's quick hands to Kieran Connolly now.
Kieran Connolly gets back to his feet. Has Dobbin on his inside. Back with Owen Kirk. And McCoy's free on the far side. A little chance here for Brendan's to try and build something up here as we start approaching the half-time whistle. Back with McCoy. Has a man on his shoulder. That man's Kirk. Goes looking for Dobbin. It's over his head. And now here's a chance for Mitchells. If they're quick, they can break.
Well, it's the first time they actually got a proper counter-attack going. Let's see how it goes. Patrick Faulkner's a wing back. He's still in the full forward line. And that's a terrible pass by the Moville man. And his family are great followers of the Mitchells. And I don't think they'll be happy with that pass.
Over the past 10 seconds, that's bad forward play from both sides there. Owen Kirk, don't know what he was trying to do. Kick the ball back into Jason Dobbin, and yeah, there was a goal on there. John Mitchell's. St Brennan's can count themselves lucky.
But it just goes to show, only takes a few seconds with these teams to create goal threats. It's safe to say they're very used to one another. And we're about 7 or 8 minutes away from the break. And it's the defending champions who still lead by a point here in Albedians. And here comes McDade. That's a good looking ball into the middle.
Faulkner, that's the second time Faulkner's give it away now. Hopefully he gets back into this game.
Just one up front here for Brandon's with O'Donnell Quinn looking, but he's been well marshalled. So Dobbin had to come back. McGloin's got a little bit of space. Now he goes looking for his captain, who has time to turn. But he's hooked that one to the left and wide. That's a fourth wide for Brendan's in this first half.
Yeah, Mitch has been let off the hook there. So when you think Mitch is up the forward line here and have a chance of scoring, they sort of mess up the chance. So, and then the return of Brendan's messed up the chance. So they definitely got off the hook there. And Quinn doesn't miss many. So when he does miss them, the chances are he won't miss the next one. Jesus.
Fagan gets this going again. Good ball inside to Korean. A little bit of a slice, a bit of work to do for Faulkner, but he'll get there. And gives it back inside to Craig Owen. And Larry gives it to McDade. Chance for an equaliser. But he opts to give it to Sean Michael O'Connor. And that one just tails to the left and wide.
Well, just there's James McDade got a wee bit of space, but as soon as he's got that little bit of space where he is he can cut a team in half of that space, it gets closed down by the Brens defence. Brens have really done their homework here on the Mitchell's main players, and that's another example of what Brens are all about in their defence.
Andy Kane needing Kerins to be happy with the defence in this first half.
Good. We've kept Sean Michael O'Connor fairly quiet, and he'll do us wonder good if he keeps on missing chances like that. But I suspect he won't give him more. But yes, defence has done well, and our management has them well drilled. They pride themselves in defence. We've always prided ourselves in defence. This is how we got to the success we've had for the past 2 years. So we can be content, but as of course, hope they've got a half time to approach, and then hopefully they can continue. It seems to be a game or a point ahead that, it'll take a team to get 2 or 3 points ahead, and it'll be very, very hard the way the game's going for an up team to come back, because generally, and I'll speak about, I have some Brendans, really kick passing's been fairly average at best, and Mitchell's probably none better. So yeah, but that's probably nerves, and probably just getting the terms of what the final is.
Away come Mitchells again here, through the middle. Now a chance for Flanagan. Still has an opportunity. Still an opportunity here for Mitchells if they want to take it. It's back with Lowry. Hooks the left foot to it. And that one's also gone to the left and wide.
Well, there must have been 2 or 3 examples there to take a simple point. They try to work it for a goal, or I don't understand, because the point was there. So much is going to have to there's only a point in it in this game. It's going to be close, and a point could decide it at the very end. So when the chance is there, take it. 21 metres out, more incapable of taking them scores. Any player on that field is.
And as we all know in finals football, it's all about who makes the least amount of mistakes. And that's well done by Korean. Turns his man. And it's play on here for Brandon's. And it's back with Connolly. He's got McCoy ahead of him, but he's the only one. That's well rowed by Dobbin. Beats one, gives it back to McCoy. Back with Connolly. And Brennan's can recycle here. And Donald Quinn feeds it inside. It's with Griffin. And here's an opportunity for the first goal of the game. That's an excellent save again from Fagan.
Oh, that's a great save by Fagan. It made 2 great stops in this game. I think it was Jeremy McHugh came in there to stop it from the line, but just think about it. That goal went in with a 4-point difference, and the fact that 2 teams have only scored a combination of 5 points in the game, that could be a game winner. It really could.
Yeah, credit to Aidan Fagan there. That's 2 examples of great goalkeeping. And bear in mind, he did save a last-minute penalty against St Brendan's in the round robin, and turn around, these Mitchell's got a point. All credit to the goalkeeper. He can count themselves that he contributed to that point.
And just like that, we're all level. And that's the captain's intervention down the far end. And McDade makes it 3 each.
That just shows how dangerous James McDade can be if he gets the space, but the problem is he's not getting the space, and he's working hard to get it. So, but I say it came from a great save by Fagan. Mitchell's going to have to, if they do win tonight, they're going to have to buy him a few drinks in the Bees Wing later.
A chance here for Mitchells, potentially to go in the lead. It's with Lowry, can't pick it up. Gets it the second time of asking. As a runner off his shoulder, that's Jason Flanagan. And that one's also going to sail way to the left and wide. And Tierney just marshals it out.
It was Jack Mullins' first shot of the game, really wasn't on there. And it went harmlessly wide. So approaching half time, and I don't think either team will be too happy, to tell you the truth. I don't know what Barry John Collins here beside me would say, but what do you think, Barry?
I mean, if anything, Barry, it's been a tale of two saves. That's really what this has.
I think it has. That's probably the difference why the two teams level. Albeit John Mitchells have missed, a few easier chances. Some of them, are a bit speculative, but yeah, those 2 goal chances, we need to be taking them. And they don't come too often. And it's been good football trying to get to those chances. So yeah, we have to be more clinical.
Just about a minute to go until half time. And Brendan's have the ball back. It's with McGlone.
I just see a substitution there for, a bit of significant substitution there for John Mitchells. Keelan Jackson has arrived on the scene. He's would normally start middle of the field for us, but he's been injured. I'm unsure who's gone yet, but hopefully Keelan will make a big imprint in this game. There he is there. But over the top there by Keelan.
Yep, the man from Cavan makes his entrance to this year's final. And we'll see over the next 40 minutes or so how much of a difference he can make to this John Mitchells team.
Yeah, on his days, he's a fantastic player, but injuries have been harassing him recently. So hopefully he gets a run at it now. Maybe a bit over exuberant, hasn't played in a couple of games, so maybe that tackle there just shows the hunger and fight he's willing to do. But he has to sort of limit that.
Right, one final opportunity here for Brendan just before half time. They're going to take the scenic route over the far side. It's with Owen Kirk, the man from St Bridget's in Dublin. Does well under pressure. And it's back with Callan Gribben. And they work it out well into space.
Switch hands.
Needs a little bit of help, going a little bit lateral. Has Sean Kelly on his outside. Finds him. And the throw win back gives it back inside to Callan Gribben, but that one's also just going to tail to the left and wide.
I don't know if you're keeping a tally of the wides. I think you are, Anthony.
Yeah, I make that 6 wides for Brendan's and 4 for Mitchell so far in this match.
Then on top of them 2 missed goal chances, Brendan's then should probably be the more disappointed team of the first half. And Fagan's kickouts have been just as good as his shot stopping. It really has. He's been a great goalkeeper since he arrived on the team here. It's breaking here for James McDade.
Yep, McDade sends it on forward. Up to Mullen.
This is Conor Courtney. He hasn't got much space, but he's a speedster. He looked like he was fouled there. Oh, geez, the Barry had to play advantage here.
Barry McGee
goal,
brought
but anyway,
it back.
We'll take anything at this stage.
Yeah, I think referee's done us a favour there. That could have been a lot worse. From Brendan's. Should be an easy point. John Mitchell's going into half 10, a point up.
Yeah, and that's the first time we've really seen Conor Courtney in this final. Sean Mihula Conor sends it over the bar.
Yeah, Conor just came from transferred in the last month or so from the Newton Butler club, the same club as Jason Flanagan. He scored 2-1 against the Oceans in the last game of the round robin. But he's a man, he thrives on space because his pace is unbelievable, but he's not finding much out there today.
That was pretty much the first time Mitchell's had found a way in behind Brendan's, and that just shows the threat that they can pose as we come to the half-time whistle, with John Mitchell's leading here by 4 points to 3.
Yeah, we've scored 3. I think we scored four goals here in the lead up to the championship, so there's definitely goals in this team, but I think the viewers looking will probably find the undersod here in Obedience may look good on TV, but it's quite soft. You see a lot of players just dropping the ball, having to pick it up 2 or 3 times. So maybe that's playing a part.
Yeah, our management, Danny Kane, Ian Kearns, Nicky Duff, I don't think we can too hard on our lads. Just bad decision making, just bad execution of 2, goal chances that we can't afford to spurn. So it's they'll get them back. The approach, defending's been very good. We've been very measury there. Compared to just over here in the stats there, we spurned 6 point chances and John Mitchell have spurned 4. We should be ahead, but not be too despondent. So there's opportunities there. Lads should go in with some confidence there and regroup, get the mind refreshed, and hopefully go again then with a bit more confidence, a bit more desire in the second half.
Yep, it's been pretty much a typical final. It's been tense, it's been nervy, and neither side has been able to get away from the other. There's been goal chances at either end, but as the 2 teams come off the field, it's John Mitchell's who lead by a point in this year's Lancashire Senior Football Championship final, sponsored by Joe Cahill and Tommy Walsh. We'll be back in a few minutes' time with the second half. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, everybody. Two teams coming back out on the field. John Mitchell's here, leading by 4 points to 3. I'm just having a quick look here at the Memorial Cup in memory of Joe Cowell and Tommy Walsh. The Lancashire Cup for the winners today. And St Brendan's winning the last two in 21 and 22. And last one for John Mitchell's in 2016.
Since the cup was renamed, Joe Cahill, who's a Great Oceans man, was renamed Joe Cahill and Tommy Walsh Cup about 2018, I think it was. Tommy Walsh is a great servant for Liverpool GA and provincial GA. He's like it's pity all the young boys don't really know about him, but if they read about him, Tommy Walsh, what he did for the Liverpool community in Ireland, Liverpool community, Irish community in Liverpool has just been unbelievable. He's done not only in GA circles, Irish circles, helping various causes. So it'd be great if he could win this cup with his name on it today.
30 minutes to find a champion in Lancashire for 2023. And it's Brendan's straight away. And it's Paddy McCoy. Made a bit of space to pull one on his right foot. And that one goes straight over the bar. What a start, Barry.
Some score there from Paddy McCoy. Looks like he ran out of options, so he just went for the hit and hope. You know, when Paddy doesn't really score long range scores, but that was a great score. Back at level heading. Great start to the second half from St Brendan's.
Yeah, the boy from Armagh Harps levels us up.
I was chatting to his mum earlier. She was earlier on the bar there, so I'm sure she'll be over the moon there.
I can see a couple of substitutions for John Mitchell. As you can see, Michael Malloy wearing 20. Let's come on. And here's a great chance for Brendan's. It's a quick free to McCoy.
Oh yes!
Excellent save, Fagan, once again.
There you go, Aidan Fagan. Sorry for being a bit over exuberant. Aidan Fagan, what a player that man is. What a player. Stood Paddy McCoy up and blocked the shot. Now the umpire's got a wee word here with the referee.
Could be a question of Aidan Fagan handled on the ground outside the box. So a penalty here. Or a white ball. Alright.
Yeah, a white ball.
Maybe that was in or out of hope. But once again, indecision there. But I'm not going to avoid. That was another great save. That's a keeper on top of his game.
It's 3 goals Brendan's could have had, but...
Yep. That is the big question. Can they keep passing up these goal opportunities? Because at the moment, that is the big deciding factor in this final. Here is Malloy. Goes up long. Goes looking for O'Connor. That's well defended again from Brendan's.
Too long. Oh, I thought we got a soft free there.
Penalised. Chance here.
That was tough from Brendan McGilligan. Did his utmost to, play the ball. Got the better of Sean Michael O'Connor. And, I don't think he was handling the ball too long at all. But unfortunate. So handy free for John Mitchell.
Sean Michael O'Connor puts the foot through it and restores Mitchell's lead.
And a manager just there is Michael Malloy. He's been a regular for John Mitchell over the last 10-12 years. He's won many a game for them. He's just getting a wee bit older now, so maybe he doesn't have the 60 minutes in him, but he came on against Brendan's in the round robin when the game was nip and tuck. He actually changed the game. I actually gave him when my match reporter gave him man of the match to him, and he only played 20 minutes because he actually got taken off with 10 minutes to go with the second half. So that's the calibre of player Michael Malloy is. You might have seen him on TV with the Underdogs a few years ago against the Dubs. But hopefully he makes a change, and there he is running after the Brendan's men now.
Yeah, we'll see if the man from Kilcar can affect this final. That's Brendan McGilligan. Gives it back to Tierney in goal. Needs a little bit of help. And he finds it. From Casey Donegan. That one's forward to O'Donnell Quinn. Loses his footing. We'll see what the referee gives for this one. He certainly went down like he was hit.
I see nothing. I say don't need to be fair. But I think Barry's going to give free to Mitchells. He lay in the ball and didn't play it. So maybe that's a little spark that Brendan and Mitchells both need. And the free's taken quickly.
Yep, it's back with Malloy. And the Donegal man plays it inside. Back with Dennis O'Neill. And Malloy. And up with Conor Courtney. And there's a free in here for Mitchells.
Just off the ball, Anthony. I don't know if you've seen it. The big clear man in the middle of the field. Griffin was holding on to Keelan Jackson, and fair play to Barry. He spotted it, so chance here for another score.
Yes, it may have been clear and obvious, but there's been a few like that, and Barry hasn't blown up for them. But you know, John Mitchell's hit that. That's 2 points ahead, and the game, the way it's been going, you know, that could be a lead if Brendan's with the goal chances that are spurning. Be difficult to kind of get over.
We haven't had a 2 point gap, we still don't. That one's tailed to the right and wide.
Sean's usually puts them over in his sleep.
And this final just hinting at going up a gear in the early stages of this second half.
There. Mick Malloy takes the kick out, gives him to Sean, but Sean will do well. They won this ball.
Yeah, that's going to go out for a sideline ball. Or even a wide ball. And that change with bringing Malloy in now in terms of the forward structure here for Mitchells, what does that mean for the way they're going to set up now in the second half?
Well, when Malloy came on against Brendan around Robin, I would assume they go straight into the full forward line and do what he usually does, runs out the ball, but he's losing a little bit of pace. He probably won't make me say that, but he's got smarter up the stairs, so he's sort of playing around the middle now, and he can spray a pass. He really did take Brendan apart when he came on against him in the round robin championship game. So as I see here, he's running around the middle of the field, and Michael Malloy's that kind of lad. He's smart. He can go sort of where he wants. The management can sort of trust him what they do, and he's going to be under the high ball here. That's a great take by Griffin.
Yeah, excellent take. Daniel Griffin sends Brendan's forward. Goes looking for Jason Dobbin, but that one's going to tail out. Sideline ball for Mitchells. And just a few little hints here that Mitchells just might be getting a bit of a wrestle on this one.
I think you're tempting fate. We'll see how it goes next 5 minutes. I'll come back to you Anthony in 5 minutes here. Craig Owen's been absolutely fantastic here. He's leading out with the ball today from the half back line.
Yeah. Craig Owen in front of us here.
It's a very intelligent ball to Sean. Looked a little right off the ground, but Barry didn't see it.
Sean O'Connor goes to ground. That's a good turner from Brendan's again.
Barry's even up there. That was definitely a free kick for John Mitchells there. But it doesn't really matter if we don't take advantage of it.
Back on Brendan's again. It's Callum Gribben. Has a man in front of him. That man's Owen Kirk. Goes looking for Gribben. A good hand in there from Mitchells. Dobbin couldn't quite get it. And McGlone gives it to O'Donnell Quinn. And O'Donnell Quinn wins his free.
It looks soft enough, but me and Barry John Collins up here are actually referees ourselves. We definitely know how hard it is out there. You may see one thing on one side and see something else on the other side. Connor Stocker's not too happy. He's going to get going in the book. He should actually keep his mouth quiet here because he's going to work himself a yellow card, I think.
To be honest, I thought it was a fair approach to challenger. A tang of legs, maybe that's how Keeveen went down. But Connor Stock, he's a fair defender, and he's just been unlucky there. Opportunity for some Bennons now to get this level.
Yeah, O'Connor passed up the chance for a 2 point lead. Here's a chance at the other end to level things up. What can the captain do? Cuivan O'Donnell Quinn. makes a bit of a Horlicks of it, because that one's tailed to the right and wide.
Yeah, that's two that Keeving's missed. Really need them to get over. Uncharacteristic, because he usually is very reliable, especially from a right-footed kicker on that side.
Fagan goes long. Jade was under it, couldn't quite get it. Brendan's win the free. Not a huge amount going forward. McCoy's in a lot of space in the goal mouth. And they keep it short, keep it tight. It's with Gribben. Goes back inside and there's a man on the overlap. There's a bit of a chance here to fist the ball over the bar. And that is the levelling score for St Brendan's.
Excellent by Colin Gribben. He's attacked that side of the field and the near side in the first half on the overlap and has played that very well. Good fist over the bar from an acute angle. Well done, Callum.
We have 20 minutes to play in this year's Lancashire final. And it is even Stevens once again. This one goes out looking for Malloy. It's going to beat him. And just when it looked like Mitchell's might be getting an upper hand, the momentum starts to turn maroon again.
I told you, Anthony, between these two teams, you just don't know what's going to go on. But they played over the last 3 years. They played a lot of championship games because of the lack of clubs, as you know, in the county. And there's always 1 or 2 points between them each time.
Here's McCoy. He had Kirk on his outside, didn't take him. Comes back to Callum Gribben. And the man from Mayo Bridge gives it back to Chrissy Ryan. One down man to another. Mitchell's with everybody bar one back. And Daniel Griffin runs out of room. Now, what can Mitchell's do in the transition? There's not a lot got ahead of Jason Flanagan. And that one was a little bit loose. Kieran Connolly almost pouncing. But here's McHugh. Gives it up to Sean Mihal O'Connor. Gets back on his right. Back to Chris Lowry. And it's back with Malloy. With the captain McDade.
Now it's here Mitchell's really had to be patient. Don't force the issue, be patient.
Yeah, a bit of free space here for Lowry. He might fancy a go here. Winds up. Puts a boot behind it, but that was going to tail to the right and wide. Just when he had a little bit of space, Brendan's closed the door on him. And it remains a level game.
Yeah, Chris he was sort of tantalised into that one. There's a lot of space there. They said they have a go for it, even though it's from a difficult angle. But Mitchell's he'll have the ball again. Keelan Jackson now with the sideline. Hopefully they can start another promising attack.
Yeah, that was a loose one from Conrad Tierney. And they come back inside. It's Jack Mullen trying to bring them forward, but once again Brendan's the first to the ball. And it's Casey Donegan who wins it, but Mitchell's get it back. Back with Craig Owen. And it's with McDade. 2 men watching McDade there. We go long looking for Malloy. Can't take it at the first time of asking. It was well defended by Owen Kirk.
Yeah, we chat about being patient, but the last 2 attacks there in Mitchell's, I've seen them hit a score, try to go for a score from a difficult angle, then a long ball in there when it really wasn't on. So they should just take their time, play with the ball around the 45 metre line and wait for the gap to open up.
And the nature of senior championship football here in Lancashire, there's 3 clubs that compete. So these two are very, very well used to each other. They play an awful lot. And they're doing an excellent job at cancelling one another out today. And a chance here for Brendan's on the far side.
Wow.
It was out with Chrissy Ryan, loses the ball though.
Oh, great work there by Conor Courtney. He's a corner forward, but I don't know what he's doing back there, but he saved. He broke down there a Brendan's attack. Now James McDade's looking for a ball here.
McDade was going
Oh, he's
long.
got it! Oh, is he? I think I've cursed him. If he can flick this on to Sean Meehill. Sean Meehill's
That's
got it.
Sean Meehill O'Connor.
Oh, Conrad Tierney's got him. Oh!
Excellent save on the line. Brendan survive.
Brendan McGilligan done well to get back there, but you would have put your house on Sean Meehill O'Connor there to score a goal there.
Desperate defending there from St Brendan's. It was a great pass. I think Paddy Slane picked out James McDade, but Conrad came out to Sean Michael and made a bit of a challenge on him, and then a great last ditch off the line clearance from Brendan McGilligan. Never go up. Well done, Brendan.
Jared McHugh wins his free, and Mitchell's can come away with it again. That's 4 big goal chances in this final. None of them have been taken so far.
Yeah, you're correct, Anthony.
You just wonder, one goal might be the winning of this game.
You're
it's just a question of who.
It's the first team who gets it, probably.
Out from Flanagan, sends it forward to Caelan Jackson. But that one's just over the head of Courtney, and away Brendan's come again. Up with McGlone. Has McCoy in good space. Could strike for goal, but takes a wild swing, and that one's gone way to the right and wide.
Yeah, usually Paddy's more deadly than that. I think he maybe thought there was a couple of Mitchell boys up his backside, so he had it quick, but he had a lot more space there.
It's a 9th wide for Brendan's.
Yeah, that's uncharacteristic from Paddy. That was a snapshot, and I've never seen Paddy make an attempt like that. But a good play for Mike McGloin to pick him out. Just need to settle down, and this is put to the both teams because it looks like in training they haven't been doing much attack work because they haven't found a hand pass yet to each other.
Just looking out here, Barry, can't see a great deal in terms of the bench coming in here for Brendan's just yet.
No. But I think we've just made a recent substitution there. Nathan Linksky has come on, a Galway man. I might be mistaken there. No, he hasn't come on.
Porrick Slane sends it through to McDade. Might go for goal. Takes the easy option and puts Mitchell's back in front.
What happens when hand passes connect? They create scores, and Paddy Slane there done it very well. Served his time well there and put it onto McDade in a plate, and McDade will not miss from there.
We have 13 minutes to play in this year's final. It's Mitchell to lead 6 points to 5. And looks like a change here for Mitchell's on this near side. Let's see who's coming on here.
Yeah, number 19, that's Dermy Gallagher. Dermy, regular starter for John Mitchell's. He just unfortunately didn't make the starting 15 today. Dermy's from the County Sligo, and one thing you'll get from Dermy is 100% graft. He'll be up and down that wing, making ways Jack Mullen, who just didn't get the space today. Usually more prominent, but unfortunately it wasn't his day today. But Dermy, one thing he'll do, he'll give you 100% graft.
Almost a turnover for Brendan's. Mitchell's win the free. And Malloy plays it down the tram lines. A bit of a miss kick, but it's going to work out well.
Yes!
It's going to work out very well.
Well,
And in a game with such tight margins, that is a 2-point lead for John Mitchells.
well, later on, I think if we do win this and we do convene back somewhere, and young Eddie Jackson, some will say I was a pass, but no chance. But Jason Flanagan there, outside of the foot, great score, 2-point game. Go on, Chris. That's it, Chris. Hands up. Go.
Away comes Owen Kirk down this near side. Brendan's could do with a quick response, just keep that score going for them.
This is the first time I think that any team's been 2 points ahead. Just shows you how close this game is. So Brennan's need to respond with a score and put the pressure back on. There's 2 points, you know, could be the way teams will be playing. It could be an unassailable lead.
Still plenty of time left in this final.
We've been here before with Brendan's. A man called Kieran Connolly scored 2 late goals in championship games over the last number of years, and Colin Conway, probably watching in Australia now, he's another man who broke Mitchell's heart. So they play to the end, Brendan's, they really do. And Mitchell's, for one thing, Barry Morris, Collie Geller, Eddie Jackson and Paddy Murphy, the management will say to them, this game is not over until Barry McGeehan blows that final whistle. They'll know that for a certainty.
Donald Quinn goes short. He's going to look for it back. Doesn't get it, and Mitchell's going to come away with it. And they've got a bit of a chance here if they get a bit of a lick on.
Give it, James.
I see Courtney racing forward, and then McDade recycles it. Back with Caelan Jackson. Out to Mick Malloy.
Now Mick Malloy won that breaking ball, and he's on the end of this. Gives a great ball to Sean. Can Sean get on his right foot? Sugar. Sean O'Connor.
Great recovery there from Cal. Could have said something naughty there, but another let off. St Brennan's still need to get a score response in.
That could have been crucial. That could have been a 3-point lead, and in a day like this, that might have been the winning of the game, even at this stage. But back come Brendan's, chasing down this 2-point deficit. It's with Gribben. He's going to get it back. No, he's not, because Mitchell's are there first.
Craig Owen's been immense today, immense. He's a man who put his shoulder to the wheel any day of the week, and there he was again on the end of that. He's been about for many a year. When I was used to be the old PRO of Lancashire, I gave him the first ever Lancashire Senior Player of the Year in 2017, and he's been about the block. He really is. So, well done, Craig, there.
Brave enough from Craig, but yeah, poor decision making once again. Hand pass that didn't really need to be given, or poor execution on hand pass. You know, if we need to hold on to the ball, hold on to it. You know, we still have maybe 12-13 minutes to go here. And
look who's on the ball now, Michael Malloy with this free. He definitely is a man who Mitchells do look to. So hopefully he can just dictate play here from this free.
Is there a goal in this final? Will it be needed? It's with Malloy. He's going to go long. He's going to look for McDade. Finds him.
Go on, James.
McDade might turn his man. Doesn't need to because he gives it to Sean Mihal O'Connor. Does well to beat 2. He's inside McGilligan. But he's done for overcarrying.
Yeah, Barry got that one right, even though Mitchell's man, I think he did now. Sean was trying to carry through the 2 tackles without bouncing it. They lose it, so pay the penalty for overcarrying.
Now St Brendan's, what do you got? They're going to move through the middle. Sean Kelly couldn't quite keep hold of it, and he loses the ball, and it's a Mitchell's ball.
Patrick Faulkner just got in the way there with Sean Kelly. Sean Kelly looked promising running up there, but well done to Patrick Faulkner.
Just want to point out a change there. We got Kevin Quinn now playing midfield, and Daniel Griffin's playing full forward. Daniel seems to have carried a knock there through the game, and we've made a change that's necessary.
Change to Jason Flanagan.
There's
He's got 2 on his inside. He's got McDade, but he's going to take his point. It's a 3-point game, and is that the winning of this year's final?
I will never say that until Barry McGeehan blows his whistle. Great score by Jason Flanagan, 2nd point of the game. I said he's always worth a few points, and he really was there. He took the correct decision, I think, because the goal chances in this game haven't come off for any team. Well done there by Chrissy Ryan. Well
Excellent
done,
from Chrissy Ryan.
Barry.
Away come Brendan's. Goes looking for McCoy. Good hands from the Armagh corner forward. Looking for a little bit of space. Gives it back inside to Sean Kelly. Back with O'Donnell Quinn. He's made a little bit of space for himself. And this one looks like it's just going to drop into the arms of Fagan. And right now it's not just sticking. It's just not sticking for Brendan's. Away come Mitchells again down this near side. It's with McDade. He's watched by Dobbin. But that's going to be a sideline ball for Brendan's.
McDade, when he looks back on this, when he started, I don't think he was over the line, but then he did carry it over.
It's back with Chris Lowry. Boy from Craigband sends it out wide. Sends it out to Sean Kelly from Owen Rose and Tyrone. Needs a little bit of help. Gets it from Chrissy Ryan. Back with Gribben. It's Paddy Fox coming forward from cornerback. Has Casey Donegan out on this near side. Finds him. Mitchell's with everyone bar one back. Connor Courtney's the only one on halfway. But there's a chance here, an opportunity that's going to drop. It's going to drop towards McCoy. And he gets it at the second time of asking. Puts a boot to it and sends it over the bar.
Something scored from Paddy McCoy. Won his own ball. Turns around with the left peg. It'd be more kind of a guy that's probably 6 foot or beyond, but it's the small fella that gets himself involved and turns around. I think the last point St Brendan scored was Paddy, and that was maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes ago. So we need to carry this momentum now after that good score.
Second point of the second half here for Paddy
McCoy. Now Mark McGonigal come on, number 22. Daniel Griffin just couldn't carry on.
The Griffin loss will be big for Brendan's, but Mark McGonigal, captain of the Brendan's junior team, good for a good score. And the temperature's definitely risen here in the last 5 minutes.
Mitchell's doing the hard work there in the middle. They've got it out here on this near side. It's back with Porrick Slane. And he's gone looking forward. And he's gone looking for Jason Flanagan. Good little turn. Gives it inside, but Brendan's are there first, but that looks like it's going to be a 45. And indeed it is. We have 4 minutes to play. Yeah. Plus whatever Barry McGeehan adds on for added time.
Good defending by Chrissy Ryan there. I think so far, if anyone, St Brendan's he's played a game of a lot of guts there. He's played very, very well.
Chris Larry's missed the first one. Oh, he's got Jason Flanagan takes it. Very, very nice there by Jason.
Yeah. Flanagan opts to retain. There's a bit of a hoof from Jackson.
Yes!
And it's straight over the bar. That is the score of the match. And it's 3 points again.
Well, I was about to say, what are you doing there? But you proved me wrong. What a score there by Jackson Jr. What a great score. His dad, Eddie, will be very proud watching on here.
As the boy from Cavan just teed it up here for John Mitchells, there is still time for St Brendan's. The defending champions will not go down without a fight. We know that. O'Donnell Quinn sends one in the mixer, but that's going to drop.
I think Keeving forgot that Daniel Griffin had left the field there. But yeah, good defend by Connor Stock.
Connor Stock, he's not a big man, he's about 5'10" from the Brackenball club. But one thing about Connor, he is fantastic under the high ball, and that just proves his point. He's fantastic under the high ball. Kieran Conley there, they tag on Paddy Slane, but Paddy Slane plays it cool. No, Paddy doesn't normally play it cool, but we'll give him this one. So we're about 2 minutes left here. Mitchells have been in this situation before against Brendan's, and they've always sort of lost it, so let's see what they do this time.
The stoppage might help some Brendan's here. Gather ourselves up. We've now still got probably 5 minutes to go here. Maybe less, but hopefully we can gather ourselves here and try and go for that goal or a quick succession of points.
Probably at this stage, Barry, it's probably going to need a goal now.
Don't say at them, please. Don't say at them.
Well, if we've seen games gone by, particularly finals, we've somehow conjured up these goals. Particularly with the guy there recovering from a knock, Kieran Conley. It looks like he'll need it, but as the minutes have gone past there, we've missed 3 opportunities. Hopefully a 4th one can come in and we can take advantage of it.
Mitchell spilled the ball in this near side.
Well, if Jared's smart, he'll sit down. McMalloy here is telling him his experience.
The old fella telling him to keep the head there.
They both Donegal men. One from Airdrie, the other from Kilkear.
There's a good ball from Malloy. Chance here with Caelan Jackson.
Jeez.
That one's a little loose, and Brendan's have it back. There's 20 seconds of normal time left. What can they do? They need to get down the other end of the pitch. And Kirk's looking for someone free. Gives it to James Casey Donegan. Back with Kirk. He's going to have to run this one. That's well worked inside. It's with Jason Dobbin. Back with Gribben. It's with Connolly. And Connolly takes the point. It's back to a 2-point game again.
There's that man, when Brennan's need him, he will appear. And it's a 2-point game, and anybody knows it's a dangerous lead in Gaelic football.
Important for St Brendan to reclaim possession now after this kick out. A good score from Kieran Connolly.
Lads, I'll say it again. Is there a winning goal in this one?
And I'll say, don't keep saying that, because Brennans have got 3 winning goals in these situations over the last 2 or 3 years between the final and the knockout and the round robin stages. They just know what they do, and this ball's going down. Connor Stocks with a high ball. Always won here by...
Yep, chance here for Brandon's. It's with Sean Kelly. Needs a bit of help. It's with McCoy. Tries to beat his man. Might win his free. It's still going. Back with Dobbin. And that's well defended and well marshaled by Mitchells. They're holding the line well. Back with Casey Donegan. Inside to Paddy Fox. Back with Dobbin. Looks like he's going to take his point. It's going to drop. And it's going to drop to Connolly.
Score ball. Is that Fagan again? Was that Fagan?
It's a block on the line.
That was Fagan again.
It's a 4th goal denial for St Brendan's. Mitchell survive.
A great tackle there by Jerry McHugh. And that's a free there. Michael Malloy should get that free. But
And Mitchell's have it again.
we've counted our blessings here.
We've had 2 minutes of added time here.
Give them, Chris.
Lowry gives it to Malloy.
Put this dead, Mick. Or put over the bar, be better. Gone, Mick,
With
you
Mick
boy!
Malloy.
Oh, jeez.
A save by Conrad Tierney. Brendan still have it. They still have a chance. Time's against them.
Yes!
But that's well defended by Mitchells.
And that's James McDade.
It is McDade, it's the captain.
Yes!
And the captain wins his free. And that might be the winning of this final.
And that
once and for all.
He has played a captain's part there in the last 2 or 3 minutes. Look at that. Breaking up that play. Brendan's up the field. A couple of Mitchell's men there in the full forward line didn't have the legs. Chris Lowry and Mick Malloy looked like they couldn't get back there. They flooded the defence. And there we have it. With James McDade blocking him. Played a captain's role. No better man I like to see win a Lancashire medal than James McDade. He's soldiered on 5 or 6 years. Best player in the county for years. And if he wins a medal today, I'll be overjoyed.
The honour is going to fall to Mick Malloy. The ball is in his hands.
As long as it doesn't hit the post and goes over the line, I think Mitchell's will be happy.
Up he steps.
Yes!
And he makes no mistake. It's a 3-point game again.
Chris Lowry, as it said there, his legs I think have gone. In comes a I think it's Eamon Devine from Armagh. Hopefully Barry McGeehan here thinks about blowing it. His whistle is not near his lips.
Nope, we play on. Where there's time, there's hope. It's a sideline ball for John Mitchells. Thought that might have been for Brendan's, but we play on. In with Caelan Jackson. Mitchells just have to recycle from here. They don't have to do anything special. They can hoof it forward though.
That's Tiernan Mackle there, just introduced. The man from Down.
Back with Owen Kirk.
That's great.
And McGilligan.
Yes!
But that is the full-time whistle. And John Mitchells have won their first Lancashire title in 7 years.
I'm overjoyed there, but Barry Collins being the man Barry Collins did, the first thing he did is shook my hand, because I've been in the opposite way the last 2 years, and Barry John, what a great lad he is, and I'm sure he'll wish Mitchells well.
Well done, Cax. Well done, John Mitchells. From Mr. Brennan's point of view, we can't be too disappointed. We've had success over the past 2 years, and we've sucked a lot of energy out of the lads, and they've put in effort game after game. We'll lick our wins now after today, but we can look back with a bit of pride with this season and seasons gone by. We've had a nucleus of a team there that has done very well and been very successful. It wasn't to be our day. We'll really miss goal chances, particularly in the first half, and one that was glaring in the glaring opportunity in the second half. But credit to the lads. They've done very well. We can't just criticise them on one performance. We could have easily won that game, but Mitchells could say last season after spurring opportunities that they could have easily won last year. So credit to John Mitchells. They'll go on and represent Lancashire now as the winners. I think they'll play London, winners of the London Junior, London Intermediate. Wish them all the very best. And hopefully, like ourselves, they've had a track record of winning all Britons and going beyond and going into Junior All Irons. Hope they do it. Credit to them. I think it was a story of missed chances, and the team who missed the least of them. And Mitchells appeared to do that. And I think the man of the match probably has to go to Aidan Fagan. I think Cathal will agree.
500%. You know what I mean? Like he saved four goal chances. I think that was him at the very end there when the high ball came in. The gut feeling just came in his stomach, like previous years, that a goal was going to come in. But that man Fagan, he's not a big lad. He's about 5'9". But by God, and not only his shot stopping ability, his kickouts were absolutely superb this year and this game.
And I think what it also shows, these two teams, they're so used to each other. There was never going to be that much in it. And even then, we're talking, even in the dying throws of that match, it was a kick of the ball and someone getting in the way, and that was it. And that's the winning and losing of a final.
I think last year we were in the wrong end of it, but this year we're in the right end of it. But fair play to Brendan. They've been great champions, all Britain champions 2021. Got to the final last year on this very pitch against Glasgow Gales. They've been great champions, great ambassadors for Lancashire, and I'm sure they'll wish us very well, just as Barry John has done.
Yep, John Mitchell's now going to the All Britain Junior Football Championship, where it looks like they'll play the London qualifiers. It's usually done and determined by a playoff between their intermediates and juniors. This year's Wandsworth Gales and Dulwich Harps. So we will see how that pans out. That seems to be the more difficult side of the draw, where the defending champions Glasgow Gales are also on that side of the draw and potentially waiting for whoever wins that quarter-final tie. There's also a little matter of a Yorkshire champions, Hugh O'Neill's on that side of the draw as well.
And now I'm just going to really join the celebrations here. We'll leave you with this. Thank you, Anthony.
Not about it.
Enjoy, Carl.
So as the two teams will just make their way over here for the trophy presentation in front of the camera. And I suppose, Barry, in the end, it was those goal chances. That was really the telling of this match. And fair play to Aidan Fagan. He did what he had to do.
Yeah, but there's no surprise. I think Cathal gave him a good write up on social media. He's a superb keeper. He saved a penalty in our round robin game. Very comfortable in kick-outs as well. But you know, our guys that kind of miss those opportunities, they don't usually do that. You know, Kieran Connolly, Paddy McCoy, they're usually very reliable. But you know, what's the difference? They're the keeper that knows what he's doing. Stood big, albeit it's kind of small stature it seems. Did very, very well. And you know, we'll go into folklore now. John Mitchell's now with that performance. Well done.
That's John Mitchell's first county title since 2016. And this is the team that's no stranger to All Britain success, and they've made it all the way to Croke Park in the past. It was a good 14 years ago, so now when they made the junior All Ireland final.
Yeah, it's been a bit of a sabbatical for John Mitchell's, for a team with their track record. So 7 years for, you know, 3 or 4 teams that only compete for the senior championship in Lancashire. It's been a massive void. But you know, they've always been in the conversation of winning senior championships. Yeah.
Which one is who?
I don't do this, guys, acting.
So we'll just have the trophy presentation in front of us now, but
yeah, we've Fergal Kieran here, chairman of Lancashire here. He's going to present the cup to the captain then of John Mitchell's.
I think all that's left to say now is thank you everyone for joining us this afternoon in Obedience in South Manchester. Commiserations, Barry, and commiserations to St Brendan's.
Thank you.
They've been fine champions over the last couple of years and All Britain champions as well. But well done to John Mitchell's. They are Lancashire champions once again, and they will go into the All Britain Championship in the coming weeks. So from Barry and Cathal and myself, thank you everyone for watching, and we'll see you next time. And just a quick note, the next Sunday is the Senior Hurling Championship final here in Lancashire. We'll be back here next Sunday about 1:30. It's Wolf Tones from Liverpool against Cancraigie from Glasgow in that final. We'll see you around.
Thanks very much to Ossians and Obedience for the preparation of the ground and the pitch. Everything's in top form, and the weather was on our side this year as well, which always makes it better. Thanks very much to Barry McGeehan, our referee today, and those that come out and did umpire and linesman's duty. So a round of applause for your superb game of football there. No ground given whatsoever, absolutely amazing, and literally really kicking the ball between the Brendan's. The last 2 years have been absolutely amazing to see the progression in the club. We made the breakthrough a couple of years ago, retained it last year, and literally only a kick of the ball in it this year, so really, really close to it. Round of applause to St Brendan's, please. John Mitchell's been building again over the last couple of years. Again, superb to see the progress during the course of the year. You'll go on now and represent us in the provincial competition, so we wish you the best of luck with that. Superb performance again today, lads. New faces, you've made all the difference, and you know, as I said, best of luck to as county champions now. Call forward the John Mitchell's captain, please, to receive the
well outside of us in that first half. I know you've lost a couple of key players, but you still are a team that nobody can sort of pull away from. You're always there with guts and resilience.